On a Red Hat system, we're going to use a different set of utilities in order to do package management, which is going to allow us to install packages and keep them up to date, as well as search for packages that we may want to install. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to search for a package here. So I'm going to run yum. Yum actually stands for Yellow Dog Updater Modified, and it relates to a Linux distribution called Yellow Dog that was related to Red Hat. Red Hat picked up this Yum piece of software because what Yum will do, which RPM will not do, is it will check for dependencies. Now, RPM is not only the package management format, it's also the utility that you would use to install an RPM package. So, going to do yum, and we're going to search for a piece of software called Vim. So every time you run yum, one thing that it does is it checks your mirrors to see whether everything is loaded and all of the latest versions are there. So these are the different packages that match Vim. Let's just say I wanted to install Vim-enhanced. So I'm going to say yum install Vim-enhanced. Now, the piece on the end, the .x86_64, is actually the architecture version. I don't need to include that. I do, however, need to be root, so I need to run sudo rather than just yum. I can, of course, do a search without being sudo because all I'm doing is looking for software. If I want to install something, I'm making changes to the system, and so I need to be root, so I have to do yum. So in this case, Vim is actually the latest version, and it's up to date, it's installed, so there's nothing actually to do there. Yum will check to make sure whether the piece of software you're trying to install is already installed. If it is not installed, it will install it. If it is installed, as you can see, it will tell you. So what I want to do now is I want to say sudo yum check update. And this is going to see if there are any updates that are available. So we're checking our mirror sites, and we're going to be downloading the latest set of packages that are available. And it looks like we actually have a number of packages that need to be updated. So now what I would do would be to say yum update. And now it's going to check and list all of the packages that need to be updated, including all of the dependencies. It should show me the list at this point and then ask me whether I want to install or not. And I mistakenly hit the enter key there, which was no, so let me just run that again. And it should come back up and say, do you want to do this or not? And then we'll take a quick look at what it's asking me for. So you can see by the capital N here that the default is going to be no. What I want to do is I want to say yes. And so it's going to go download the packages, and then it's going to install them. And you can see as it's going here, what it's downloading are RPM files. This is the Red Hat Package Manager package format. And it's going to install these RPM files, which are all updates in this particular case. With yum, I can search for packages, I can check for updates, I can do updates. Of course, I can also do removes. If I were to say yum remove and then a particular package name, it would remove the specified package. I can also say yum erase. It's the same thing as yum remove. And we've been talking about doing yum update, which is what's finishing right here, and that's going to update all of the packages if you just run yum update. I can run yum update against a particular package. So if I say yum update and then the package name, what it's going to do is it's going to just check for updates on that one particular package.